Alrighty, I've moved the gasoline, the oil, and the Startron and shit out of here. It's just me standing right here. I'm not gonna go completely red hot. I don't think that's necessary. I'm not trying to get in your way, I'm just trying to get the best light for me. That's better. So you can see it. Let me see if you can see. Yeah, that's better. It's not perfect, but I should be able to clean that up with sharpening. And now we've got Red Green's ruler. If you guys don't know who Red Green is, you're too young. YouTube that. He is hilarious. I grew up watching him. Red Green, Handyman Corner, Handyman Secret Weapon Duct Tape. I think the one I'm referring to is, yes, I know which one it is. He grabs his ruler because he's turning a handyman corner, turning a patio table into a surfboard. It's a great one. I highly recommend it. If you're looking for a good laugh on a night shift, I highly recommend that. You too hot? You are too hot. I didn't think of that. I have gloves here. Hang on a second. Playing with fire and I didn't bring any gloves. Ooh, that one's even better. Might be even better. So. Random tools. Like I said, I gotta clean this up. Now, the one thing I do want to worry about is that these can be a little bit brittle, so I don't want to snap them. That's not too bad. Just dinged up. So we got the second side and the first side. One down. That's warm. I'm not going to set it up there. It's going down there. This one, you definitely need it. You son of a monkey's uncle, man. That one's going to take quite a bit. This is, you just need a touch, but not really. And you, but just barely a touch maybe on you. Ha 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 ha. Welcome to Hell Mode, where you never get ahead, you just get farther and farther behind. Do I have a... There she is. I think I'm out of propane finally. Yep, out of propane. Alright, another break while I go get another truck can. Alright, I have no clue how many restarts that is, but we are starting again. And we're losing light. Let's go over here so you can at least try and see what I'm doing. So I don't know if you can see it, but I think when the light is just right, I can sort of see a chip working its way all the way down the blade right here. Don't worry about that when the blade breaks. We've got spares. See this? Alright, that's much better on that end. Now for that guy. Now, because this one is so far bent, I think I can straighten the first straighten out using this. Alright, that got a good bunch out. Now, you heat her again. A little bit of a bend in it still, but much better than what it was. I'm gonna stick with that. All right. It's off. I'm gonna leave that door open, let it air out, and that way I got the ice bucket right there if I need to dunk anything. Let's keep these in order. Perfect. Let's sharpen these because obviously telemode farming edition, I have no clue where my angle grinder is. I'm gonna need to clean and find it. Hi ducks. Look at the ducks. They love it when it rains like this. Look at all the water. They love splashing around. Hi Curly. Hey big guy. Yeah, he absolutely destroyed the corral there just by being so thick. One of the videos that you're gonna see later in the year is me rebuilding that with some better stuff. Clean the whole thing out. Clean the whole thing out, clean the whole thing out. That was intelligible. Now we're gonna clean the whole thing out and then rebuild it from scratch. He's not mean, he doesn't push, he's just big. So, because I don't have my angle grinder, we're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Normally, I only cut this edge, but because I've got mates and spurs like that, I'm gonna clean up the back edges and then sharpen it. Yeah, see, just enough to make it smooth again. That's all I'm after on this side. So, there you go. I'm not razor sharpening it. but it's no longer just a rounded edge. I might touch that up a little bit. Yeah, as I point away from it. Might touch that edge up just a little bit more. And again over here, not going for razor sharp, just want to get the rounded edge off. And if anybody's questioning, yes, eye pro, ear pro. Not too worried about my hands, it's cooled off quite a bit. And if you're worried about me breathing this, I'm not, because the wind is blowing and it's just fine. We're outside. Ooh, that one is a little hot right there. Alrighty. That's another reason why I wanted to turn this into a little mini workshop. I don't have to worry about concrete and steel catching fire. Alright, let's grab the broom. I'll clean out from underneath there and we'll throw these blades back on. Where'd you go? There you are. Alrighty. Should get a much better cut out of these. we go. Let's do the middle one while we're right here. I don't know, did you even see that where you are? I don't know if you even saw that last one. There it is. Wow. We're having a blast today, huh, folks? There we go. Of course, there we go again. Knocking you down. See, this is why you have redundancies. If I wasn't able to get the mower blade fixed, I do have spares. That's a redundancy. If I wasn't able to get the mower blade off, I would have been spending the rest of the day taking that bearing out so that I could fix it, so that I have something that works. Let's not put the blade upside down. Done that before. They don't mow well upside down. It's just a heads up if anybody was thinking about it. That was done well before YouTube was even a thing. Even with the thermocell, there's a lot of bugs out right here. Hate to be there without it. There we are. Alrighty. Whew. An hour later, one part is done. And I have another video to make, the maintenance of the that'll be at another time though. You can see that tire's a little bit squished. When I put her away, I'll boot her up. And you'll notice I took the key out when I was spinning it. I know you can't start the engine from spinning the blades, but it's just a simple catch-all so that you absolutely can't. Alright, if I remember from the last video, which I just watched an hour ago, I have to pull this, stick this down in like this, hook it there. And hey, look at that. We are draining. All right, while she's draining, I'm going to just do a quick clean here of this stuff. So right here we have a little pin which comes out, and then you can push that in. You can pop this out, and then you can sweep underneath this bearing. I typically do this when I'm done, but I knew I would be shooting this video, so I wanted to leave it for you guys to see as well. So it wasn't in the last video, nor were those grease fittings. But if any of you are wondering where I got this cool little paint scraper, I got it at the dump. Somebody was throwing it out, so it was free. But they're quite handy. Even just the regular 2-inch paint scrapers. I normally have at least one of those in my toolbox, tool bag or bucket. We'll check our... oh, we're good. We're good. And then you'll see there's a hook right there and a hook over here. You just want to click those in, click that in, and then to prevent that from popping up on its own, we have that little thing. Now, I do have another one of these to put on. That's from running into shit. That's why you don't let people borrow your lawnmower unless you know that they're going to take care of it. But that's a lesson that everybody has to learn the hard way, of which people you can trust to borrow your shit. Like I said, I typically do this each and every time I mow. I'll clean it. But I knew I was going to be doing this today, videotaping it with you guys. Set. And again, you got that hook over there, that hook over there, so it ends up. Oh, looks like we got some turkeys. And somebody's chasing the guineas too. There we go. Alright, cleaning is done. Battery is charged. Oil is still draining. I will bring you back. Oh hey, by the way, Arctic makes an awesome, whatever the hell that is, cooler. There we go. Alrighty, I will bring you back as soon as the oil is done draining, so I don't waste a third day for you guys sitting there staring at oil draining. There is a movie named Watching Paint Dry. It's like 8.5 hours long, and I believe it was a British filmmaker got so pissed off at the film critics and whatnot that he made it specifically so they had to sit there and watch 8.5 hours of paint drying to rate that video. Which, just small comedic knowledge. Alright, I'll see you guys again in a little bit. Alrighty everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, I don't know, this might be the third episode, this might be the second. We'll see what it looks like once I get done editing everything. So what I'm doing now is I just put a little bit of oil in the top there. We are done draining. She's just dripping left. The clean finger, apply just a slight film of oil to this gasket for when you seal it. Get off me, bug. Of course, it's only when I have the oily fingers that the bugs start coming at me again. Nice thin coat of oil. We're going to set that to the side. I'm going to set that down in there. Set this off to the side, and as usual, how I do this is I always add just a little to help flush the old oil out. Now, according to the owner's manual, you're supposed to do this once every 50 hours. However, they did not apply an hour meter to this. So I am going to either have to make one to apply to this or just keep timing myself driving around mowing lawns. A little bit more. There we go. So, starting to flush the old oil out. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. Let's take this off because we got that flushed now. Let that drip and drain all over the place. One of these days somebody will come up with, see, that's why I like my Dodge still. That has a good drip catch for when you change out the oil filter. And like I said last time, you're not Hulk Hogan, you're not The Rock, and if you are, congratulations, you guys don't need to tighten it down as tight as you physically and humanly can possibly do it. So, swap that out. We got some good oil coming in there now. And last time this took just over 1 quart. So, we're gonna add 1 quart, measure it, and then add again. So we're gonna look here, get it level. Quarts are on that side, we're just there, so we're gonna go down to there. And we're gonna eyeball how much we put into like that, and put it nice and flat. We're gonna take a little bit more. And we're gonna set it nice and flat, and we put in just a little bit more than 1 quart, but remember we put some through there. We're gonna let it settle. Check it, let it settle, check it, add some if we need to. And of course my flashlight's dying on me now, so. Just gotta laugh, just gotta smile and laugh. Where'd my rag go? My rag, give me a rag. A greasy, oily sock. Back up. We are just in the add. We're gonna add just a little bit more. So about 1 quart and 1/4 of another quart. Be half, 1.5 quarts. Yeah, we'll go 1.5 quarts. Yep, we're just shy of 1.5 quarts. Of course, I do have my hat visor. I should just throw you in the hat visor. That'd be smart. Yep, we're about halfway up on the fill there. So, we're gonna let it settle. I might add just a touch more. Run it, and then we'll call it a good day. So, how long did that take? 4 minutes. I'll probably throw that on. That's the end of the 2-part series of Hell Mode Farming Edition, where everything goes wrong. You never level up, you just get farther behind and a little bit more experience of how to break shit better next time. Alright, I hope everybody's staying safe. I got a beautiful thunderstorm and rainstorm to watch. And yeah, have a wonderful summer.